will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brewer. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
Converts on 4th down, still going. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on it.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the single back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Canes are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Looking for the score. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds us back in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Hurricanes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's first and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He stopped. No gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. To throw, it's Murray. Caught over the middle, it's Browning. At midfield, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Canes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Canes. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive done.
Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 45, on its way. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Sooners in the hurry-up.
Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
From the gun, running back on the move. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Lee, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008.
They'll go to the ground.
We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown Sooners. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Murray. Here's a heat. Finds his man, it's Brewer. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. This offense has it with really good field position. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it, he can do the rest, takes it to the house for 6.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball.
Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chain. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Murray. A strike downfield. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's small. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Murray. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. The run from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Touchdown, Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying play action. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. One more snap coming before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Murray. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half.
And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The defense coming up big there, and turning it on. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's
bringing it back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Sooners want to move quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because it
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd down coming here, and they need to get it out to the 44. He's looking to pass, and they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And the Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Just keep slinging it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Murray. It's complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle. It's Browning. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. The give on the option. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. No huddle here for the offense.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They go to the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. It'll be third and long. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the marker. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And third and long as a defensive lineman, man, I'm thinking fly up the field, get to the quarterback. They sneak in the option. The defense not ready. He didn't even have to pitch it. He just kept it himself and gets the third and long situation.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. A first down for the offense.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Quarterback on the keeper. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw, it's Murray. He's got him. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got room on the return. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first intercept.
He tries to take the top off. Catch in stride inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Let's go. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
The option look. Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Back to throw, it's Murray. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Now the play fake. Buys a little extra time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions.
Holds it in the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the deep.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Browning. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Murray. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Browning. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. 2nd down coming up. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They punt it away on 4th down. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not